I think talking about the weather in Sweden is quite an interesting topic, and I'm sure people who want to move to Sweden, this is something they want to know about. So in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the weather. I have experienced 2 seasons, or let's say kind of almost 2 seasons, definitely the summer here, and now the fall started. So I wanted to talk about both seasons a little bit to give you a better picture of what it is like in Sweden. As you can hear, I actually currently have a cold, so I'm ready for fall season. I have a little bit of a runny nose, which I will just cut out, and a little bit of a cough, but I wanted to do this video anyway, and maybe it's quite suitable anyways because I'm talking about the weather. So if you're new to my channel, normally my voice is a little bit different, and my name is Yuli, and I'm originally from Germany, and in the past 10 years I lived in London, UK, and then almost 4 months ago I moved to Sweden. And I started to document my journey here in Sweden from the very beginning, just because I think it's interesting to see what it looks like when you just moved to Sweden compared to maybe 1 year in or 2 years in. If you enjoy hearing about my journey, my new adventure here in Sweden, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. So let's talk a little bit about the summer first. So I moved here 1st of June this year, 2021, which is a great date because I will always remember it, which is really good. And that was really the beginning of summer. Sometimes it starts a little bit later in Sweden, but yeah, this year it was quite a nice temperature already. I think it definitely started out with 20 degrees and then it got actually even hotter. Also, July was a pretty hot month. I was told that this summer was a bit of a special one. It was hotter than usual. I think summer temperatures are normally between 20 and 25 degrees here in Sweden. Well, at least in the south, it could be maybe the same or a little bit colder in the north. But yeah, this summer it was definitely hotter. We had quite a few days, if not weeks, where it was nearly up to 30 degrees. I can definitely tell that was really, really hot. We spent a lot of time at the beaches here in Stockholm, which was really, really nice. So I have to say my first summer in Sweden was absolutely gorgeous, but I have no doubt that summers in Sweden in general are just really beautiful. And because we just moved here, we spent the entire summer actually in Stockholm, which I know there are a lot of people who would recommend to get out of the city and into nature, and there are so many other beaches which I can't wait for next year to explore. But we had to sort out so many things that we couldn't just, go off and enjoy ourselves and explore Sweden too much. But that's absolutely fine. We plan to stay here longer than only 1 summer, so there will be plenty of summers to explore. One thing I mentioned in my previous videos is that it gets quite quiet here. So people really make the most out of the Swedish summer, and that means they take the majority of their holidays in the months of July and August. And most Swedes, if they live in the cities, they would travel, all over Sweden or maybe abroad as well. But I mean, Swedish summers are really beautiful, so you kind of want to be in the country. It's probably better to go on holiday abroad in the colder months. So yeah, as I mentioned, the majority of time we really spend at the beaches here in Stockholm, and there are really, really many. This is really something I have not seen in many cities, where you can literally just take public transport and it looks like you are outside of the city. I thought that was really, really great. But yeah, let's quickly also talk about the beginning of fall, which started, and it really started pretty much already end of August, which was very new to me because I literally had my phone in my hand all the time comparing the weather in London with Stockholm. And I could not believe it. London got the peak of their summer end of August. And I think beginning of September, they really had temperatures of like around 30 degrees. So their summer was very, very late. Whilst here you could really feel it got colder a little bit, especially in the evenings, especially when the sun was not out anymore. And that was for me actually a little bit of a new thing. But yeah, fall came quite quick and in my opinion, quite early. But despite the temperatures falling a little bit, There was maybe 1 or 2 weeks where there were a few rainy days, but then in the past 2 weeks, I would say, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see that the leaves of the trees are changing. I just love to open up the window in the morning and breathing in this cold, fresh air. I was actually really excited to experience that side of Sweden, you know, the next season after quite a hot summer. And it's just really nice to go outside and go for a walk. I'm sure it helps to go for a walk in nature. I can't help it, but in the morning it looks like golden a little bit, yellowish, golden. I was telling my partner the other day, is it just me or does it look a little bit golden? And he confirmed it actually looks like that. And I'm sure it's because how the sun is reflecting on the leaves and the leaves changing to yellow from green. So yeah, the only downside maybe is my cold at the moment, but I definitely got this from my daughter and she got it from nursery. It's not something new. Nursery is just brutal when it comes to illness. So I just have to go through this. But you know, the experience of fall is really authentic. And one thing which I actually also quite like, I can see even more fairy lights popping up, and obviously because it's getting darker a little bit earlier, it just looks really pretty. And of course the next season will be winter. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little first impressions of my first summer in Sweden and my first fall in Sweden, and I will make sure to update you on the next season as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching till the end, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day and stay safe. Hej då!